Today I want to talk about video games and lucid dreaming. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot, it's me Matt here, and today I'm talking video games and lucid dreaming. So some of you may know this already and some of you may not, but I have always been a pretty big gamer. I'm not much of a gamer anymore, I still play video games, I still love video games, but I don't dedicate as much time to them anymore because I'm quite busy and also I don't want to play them to excess. But I used to play pretty much all day whenever I was home. When I was younger, I would get home and the first thing I would do is go on the computer and play games. And so it intrigued me to find out recently that people who play games for several hours a day are more likely to have lucid dreams. Which leads me to the question if maybe some of my lucid dreams that I had early on that were spontaneous and natural occurred because of the fact that I played so many games. It's quite a possibility. Now I seem to recall hearing that certain types of games like FPSs where you actually are first person controlling a character actually make you more likely to get lucid. I'm not sure why that is, if it's just because you're used to controlling this character in first person, kind of like when you're in a dream. But it's very interesting and it deserves further study. So I figured by sharing some of the games that I like to play, it might shed some light on how games affect lucid dreaming and so on. Because I'm an avid lucid dreamer, I find it quite easy to lucid dream now. And I like certain types of games, so maybe there's a correlation. So I've always been a fan of RPGs. I'm an especially big fan of the Elder Scrolls series, my favourite being Morrowind, but I love Oblivion and Skyrim too. My all-time favourite RPG is this old game from, I think it was 2001 it was released, called Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. And in general, I really like that RPG vibe. Even in terms of multiplayer games, I spent more time playing MMOs. The one that I spent the most time on was RuneScape. And by RuneScape, I of course mean the proper one, not whatever the hell that thing is. But I also like, city builder games like Pharaoh, Zeus, Caesar, and the newer ones like the Anno series and so on. FPS games like Counter-Strike and so on. I enjoyed my MOBA like League of Legends and that. But in essence, my interests gaming-wise are quite eclectic. I like a little bit of everything. But most of all, like I said, I spent my time playing RPGs. And I think there may be a correlation there with lucid dreaming, because I think with an RPG, at least for me, I kind of do get into that role a little bit when I'm in an RPG. I don't treat it just like a regular video game. I try to immerse myself in it like if I'm reading a book. If I'm reading a book, I forget about the real world and just immerse myself in this world. And I do the same with an RPG. I just immerse myself in what character I've created and what I'm doing in the world and so on. And so I think this helps you with lucid dreaming because of the fact that you get used to being in these fantasy worlds and acknowledging them as fantasy worlds while simultaneously experiencing them fully as if they were the real world. Now, in a dream, normally you react to it as if it's the real world and you don't realise it's a dream. But when you deal with these fantasy worlds and so on, I think it can help you to realise when you are actually dreaming and when you are in such a fantasy world. And if nothing else, all of these RPGs and other games that I've played have given me some great content for my dreams because, your dreams are influenced by things that you've experienced. And I've often had, crazy dreams that were based on things I've seen in video games and so on. And often, the worlds in my dreams are inspired by them. And I even had one dream where I was inside a world that felt like it was the world from Oblivion, the video game. I was inside this world and I became lucid in the video game world. And it had textures on the floor and everything, and it had that annoying bloom effect that Oblivion had. If you've ever played Oblivion, you'll know exactly what I mean. Everything was glowing really, really bright. And that came from video games as well. Now I think too much of any video game can actually impair the lucid dreaming process, and that's because I noticed something in general with gaming is that when I was spending hours and hours every day gaming, I would often have dreams related to those games that I was playing. And if you were just playing, over and over the same game for hours and hours, then you might find that all of your dreams are about this game. And that might be a way of getting lucid because, hey, you can perform reality checks every time you encounter the game or whatever. But also, it kind of narrows down the focus of your dreams. I remember at one point when Minecraft had just come out, I was spending hours on that every day because me and my friends had a server that we ran. And I would go on there every day and just chat with people on Mumble and build stuff on the server. And I remember I started dreaming of blocks. I would start having Minecraft dreams and all my dreams were just blocks and building stuff in Minecraft and so on. And it was really annoying because all of my dreams were like that. I didn't have any non-Minecraft dreams. So had I gotten Lucid, I would have been in a world of blocks and I would have had to, try to do something to get out there to a normal world. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Are you a lucid dreamer? And if you are, do you play video games a lot, or did you in the past? And what kind of games do you like to play? Share some of your favourite games down below. I'm always open to new suggestions for new games to try and stuff, and I'm sure everyone else in the comments is. Maybe I'll make more videos on this subject. If you'd like to see more videos about video games and lucid dreaming, or about either of these subjects, then let me know down below. And if you haven't quite had that first lucid dream yet, or you want to learn basically about the whole lucid dreaming process from the basic stuff to the more advanced stuff, and I do have a 14-part audio course called Advanced Lucidity, which I'll link to up there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you aren't already, remember to subscribe up there, and if you want to keep watching, check out the video that's linked on screen. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.